today's video is going to be all about the products that I was loving throughout the entire year of 2018. I actually can't believe that 2018 is almost over. 2018 was probably the biggest year for us since 2015. 2015 was the year that I graduated high school, got engaged, got married, moved overseas. And 2018 was the year that we moved home from overseas. We bought our first house. We've had, you know, a couple different jobs each. Cam and I, my husband, a lot of good stuff happened throughout the year of 2018. It's been a very long year, a very stressful year, but it also feels like it went by in the blink of an eye, which I feel like it always does. The older you get, the less a year is in the grand scheme of your life. So every year, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe it went by so much faster than the previous year, but that actually makes sense. And I'm only 21, about to be 22, so I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when I'm 50. So yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about mainly, I really tried to, not that I tried to narrow it down, but just that I really wasn't as into makeup artistry as I have been in past years. I've been very into like minimal makeup. I've really fallen out of love with foundation. I'm not wearing any foundation on my face right now. I do not like wearing foundation. I've really been trying to get my skin under control this year, so I try and forego foundation as often as I can. So basically what I'm trying to say is that in this video there is not that many products, especially none in the eyeshadow category. That's another thing I have really started to use a lot less of this year. But in 2019, I am going to be starting Esthéology School, which if you don't know is basically like skin. So like facials, waxing. I do believe I'm going to learn a little bit of makeup, things like that. So in 2019, I'm really hoping to sort of like get back to some of those roots, some of those things that really made me fall in love with makeup, but I am very happy with where I'm at right now. So before I get into this video, I am in yet another new background. This is actually the wall that came with this house. We pretty much knocked out almost all the walls in my entire house, except for this one right behind me, and it is not staying this color, this putrid, disgusting dog vomit color. No. So yeah, we have some like open wiring and stuff on this side, and you know, we're in the process of remodeling our house if you are new here. So one more thing that I have to say is that I got my bangs trimmed up today for the first time since I got them. I only got them like a week and a half ago, but I got them trimmed today for the first time. They were just like too long. I loved the way they looked, but they were always in my eye, and I was always like moving them, and then they would end up splitting down the middle, and I would just look like a friggin' weirdo. So I went back and got them trimmed. They are just a titch shorter than I was hoping for, but because it's just like a titch too short, by this time next week I'm sure they're gonna be at the perfect length. So yeah, anyway, if you like, you know, notice like, wow, your bangs look like a little bit different, yeah, I got the face framing a little bit like further back because I thought it was just like too close to my eyeballs. So I kind of just got it like, you know, like open my face, like let my face come back out a little bit, you know? This girl was a huge inspiration for my bangs. Every time I would look up like bang inspiration pictures on Pinterest, this girl popped up like a bunch. I now follow her on Instagram. I think she is so unbelievably beautiful. I love her bangs. She's bomb at makeup, all of that good stuff. So yeah. I swear this is the last thing that I have to mention. I've been meaning to do monthly favorites videos ever since, I believe the last one I did was August. But again, as you guys know, we're remodeling our house. I don't have internet, so I can't really upload videos. Filming and editing isn't a problem, but the actual uploading part is really difficult. So I haven't been getting around to doing favorites videos, even though I've been keeping track of my favorites in my phone. I haven't actually been filming and editing and uploading those videos. So some of those favorites are in today's video. And I am filming this video on December 8th in the hopes that this video will be up by the new year. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna try and sort of talk about things in the order that I would apply them to my face. But in terms of skin, I have found, I do believe, my new favorite makeup wipes. And they are the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Micellar Makeup Remover Wipes. These are just all around good makeup wipes. They remove my makeup, they're not too harsh, they're very gentle. They're drugstore, not too expensive. They're not too wet, but they're not too dry. They're the perfect wetness. So this is typically what I use to remove my makeup. I just keep a pack by my bed and take off my makeup before I go to sleep. So next up would be my face wash, and I actually don't have any physically to talk to you about, I need to go buy some more because I miss it. I love this stuff so much. It's the Korres Greek Yogurt Foaming Facial Cleanser, I believe it's called. It smells so good and it's so gentle yet effective, and it does feel very creamy when you first apply it, but then once you start rubbing it in and massaging it in with water and everything, it does start to foam up, but it doesn't dry out your skin. It's amazing for dry skin. I absolutely love it. It is a little bit pricey, which is why I haven't repurchased it recently, but it is my favorite face wash I've ever used. I like it better than my Cetaphil. I like it better than my Purity Made Simple by Philosophy. It's my favorite that I've ever used, hands down. If I could only have like one favorite of 2018, like an all-time favorite, I do believe it would be this guy. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This one in particular is the pink grapefruit scent. It smells so good. But this is the best lotion to ever exist, ever. And that's mainly because of its versatility. You can literally use this on your face all the way down to your feet. I know I've mentioned this in a favorites video before, so I won't get too into it. But it does say temporarily protects and helps relieve minor skin irritation and itching due to eczema, rashes, poison ivy, oak and sumac, and insect bites. So this is like intense moisture. Used to help hydrate dry, parched skin, relieve minor irritation due to eczema and other conditions for the face and elsewhere. I use this all over the place. I use this to moisturize my lips. Like while I'm rubbing it into my skin, I'll kind of just pass over my lips a little bit. This is how I moisturize my whole body. I apply this all over my body when I get out of the shower and it makes me nice and smooth. I burn myself at work. Can you see that? I feel like kind of like a BA. I burn myself on a hot bread pan and it hurt like a mofo. But I've been using this to hydrate it and it hasn't, you know, blistered or anything yet. This only happened like yesterday or the day before, so obviously I won't be able to tell if it scars for a while, but it does look really good for a burn. Anyway, First Aid Beauty is a really great brand for its ingredients. It's great for sensitive skin, and they do have the original version with no scent as well. So yes, this is my all-time favorite of the year of ever. I love it. Okay, my next favorite is super weird, and you guys are gonna be like, yeah, and okay. My next favorite is primer. All primers. Any primer. And that's mainly because I never really noticed the actual effect of primer since I stopped wearing foundation. If I do my makeup and I don't wear any concealer or base products at all, no concealer, powder, foundation, or primer, you can't tell that I've been wearing makeup. At the end of the day, it's completely gone. And especially on my cheekbones where I put highlight, I would break out severely. Not severely, I don't know if I would say that, but I would wake up with like a big old pimple right where my highlight goes if I didn't prime my skin first. So I always make sure to apply my moisturizer right when I wake up in the morning, and then before I do my makeup I always have to prime. I'm still on the hunt for like my favorite go-to holy grail primer, so if you guys have any preferably that are a little bit less expensive, if you have any recommendations, definitely leave them down below in the comments because I'm still on the hunt. I do really enjoy the Ordinary high adherence silicone primer, but I'm afraid of anything that has the word silicone in the name because I'm like nervous that it's gonna break me out. Actually, my all-time favorite primer of ever is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And I know because I used to have a little itty bitty sample size, but that sucker, that might be the most expensive primer I've ever heard of in my life, but it rocks my socks off. But if I can find one that's a little bit cheaper, that'd be great. So during the year of 2018, if I was wearing foundation, it was probably, not probably, I mean, it was really likely that it was the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I don't have any to show you physically because honestly, I don't know why. I don't really know where it's at. It's probably in my little bin in the living room, or maybe it's even in my camper and I'm not going out there. But I do really love the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I think I'm in the shade Y215. It's got a beautiful finish. It's pretty light coverage, but it is buildable. And it just looks so fresh and natural on the skin. It literally just looks like skin. But it does, as all foundations do on me, which is the reason why I don't like foundation, creases big time in my smile lines. Not big time. It's one of the foundations that creases less in my smile lines, but it does still settle a little bit, and that could probably be fixed with a great primer. So yes, if I was wearing foundation this year, it was probably the Makeup Forever one. So next up would be powder, and I'm honestly surprised that I haven't spoken about this in a video yet. I don't think I have. This is probably the powder that I was using in... Hello, baby. You want to say hi? So this was probably my favorite powder discovery in 2018, and it is the one that lives in my little palette that I'm just constantly reaching for. So it is definitely my most used. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a significant dent there in the middle, but this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Blotting Powder in the shade Fair. It is basically completely white. I think I would say that it goes on the skin pretty translucent, but she does have a couple of other shades. But this powder is so beautiful. It's like undetectable on the skin. You can't even see it. But I love this powder, and I love that you're able to purchase it in the refill on its own because it's like $10 cheaper that way, which is just insane to me, especially when it comes to like high-end powders. If I'm going to be spending a lot of money, I don't want to waste $10 extra on the packaging when I can just stick it in my Z palette with all the rest of my everyday go-to products. So yes, that is my favorite powder as of late, and I would definitely repurchase this. But I've been using it for months and months and months already, and I haven't even hit pan yet, so it also lasts a while, which is a plus. So without any eyeshadow, like I said, I really have not been into foundation or eyeshadow this year. So I have been very into lashes, and this is my all-time favorite mascara. It's my all-time favorite mascara discovery. I just absolutely love this stuff. It's very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and it is less than half the price, and it's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This makes my lashes just look fluffy. It gives me a little bit of length and a whole lot of volume, and I do like that I can also wear it on my bottom lashes without it looking too spidery or clumpy or anything like that. This doesn't flake on me throughout the day. I have heard complaints that this flakes, which I've heard the same complaints about the Too Faced one. It doesn't flake on me, neither of them do. It can sort of dry out rather quickly, I guess, but you're not really supposed to be using mascara for long periods at a time anyway. That's something you need to be repurchasing rather quickly, so I don't mind that at all. I really, 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 really love this mascara. Alright, and just like that, we're on to lips. And both of the products that I have to talk to you about, I don't have actually here physically because one is completely out and I haven't repurchased, and the other is in my car, and again, I'm not going outside because it's freezing. So the first is the It Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi lip treatment. I had mine in the shade Rose. That was like the best, most moisturizing treatment, chapstick, whatever you want to call it. It's expensive, okay, like, it was expensive. But it did such a great job of hydrating my lips, especially since mine was in the shade Rose. I got wine on the mind. It gave a nice pinky sort of flush to the lips, which was awesome as well. And if I'm remembering correctly, I believe my mom gave me that for Christmas last year. So it didn't quite last me a year because I literally used it all the time. And I used it until it was a little nubbin, I'll tell you that much. And my last lip product is of Korres Lipsense. If I was wearing anything on my lips throughout the year, it was probably Lipsense. But if I was actually going out to dinner or going to like a family party or anything like that, I was wearing Lipsense. It's the most long-lasting bottle. Like, it lasted the longest throughout the day, and it's like impossible to go through a tube of that stuff. I don't know why or how. It just lasts forever. And the glossy gloss, it's the only gloss I've tried from Lipsense, is phenomenal. The lip gloss, I probably have gone through at least one full tube because I have like one in my car and then I have one in my purse, and they're both about half empty, so collectively I've probably gone through about a whole bottle because it is so moisturizing, and it's a clear gloss, so it gives you a very nice flush of sheeniness to the lips without giving you any color or anything like that. So I would wear it without any other makeup, and I would also wear it with a full face of makeup. It just depended. And I mainly only wore it for the moisturizing properties. Honestly, I could forego the colors. I love the colors. I love to wear like pretty colors on my lips, especially ever since I got my bangs. But if we're talking about like my favorite lip product of the year, if I had to pick one thing, it would be between the It Cosmetics one and the lip gloss from Lipsense. It's phenomenal. I love it. And for the amount of product that you get in the bottle, it really is not that expensive at all. So yeah, you guys, that's everything. Those were all of my favorites. Those are like the ultimate stick out products. Obviously, I was wearing more makeup and things like that throughout the year of 2018, but it's been a very busy year, a very long transitional year for us, you guys know that. So those were the things that really stuck out to me throughout the year. Let me know down below what your favorites were throughout the year of 2018, and let me know how your 2018 was. Let me know if it was a good year, if it was a bad year, if you're looking forward to 2019. Comment down below, you know, a big milestone or something cool that happened to you in 2018. I would love to talk about our years down below. And yeah, that's everything for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. Excuse me, sir? No. Oh, one more thing I have to say is that I got my bangs trimmed. What?